Aaron Judge is in the mix for the Triple Crown, folks. No longer Paul Goldschmidt. He has really cooled off on the National League side. You see the four horsemen for batting average. That's the only thing he's worried about. He's running away in RBIs and clearly in home runs. If he gets to the Triple Crown, which I think he has a legit chance to do, I believe he's the MVP in the American League. But let's take it a step further. If he wins the Triple Crown on a team that wins the AL East, is Aaron Judge the unanimous, Alex, we'll start with you, the unanimous American League most valuable player?
No. No, I don't think he's unanimous. I mean, I like you, I think he'll be the MVP, but I don't think he's unanimous. I think you gotta show some love to Shohei and what he's been able to do, and he definitely deserves some votes as well.
This is tit for tat with me, and I can go depending on my mood or which hour you ask me in. If he wins a Triple Crown, we talked about it in the production meeting, to me, Triple Crown, it equals unanimous. When we talk about what Shohei's done, MVP of last season, and he's been arguably better. We've never seen a player like Shohei Ohtani. He's the best baseball player I think to ever play the game. We've never seen anybody in top 5 pitching, and when he's on top, he's the best pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
And when he's hit 35 plus homers, or something.
He's the most outstanding player.
I think where it goes to is back in our day when players think of the league MVP, they think who's the best player in the league. And I think that's where this conversation gets kind of in the gray area, because Shohei Ohtani is the best player in Major League Baseball. He's the best player, I think, to ever play the game in doing what he's doing. But when you give the MVP and you talk about who's most valuable, I heard Bill Ripken say the Yankees might not even make the playoffs if they take this guy away from this team. And he's got a great point with what the rest of that team has done. So it's tit for tat. I don't think he wins it unanimous because Shohei is the best player we've ever seen, and he's going to get some votes because of that.
Google Pixel takes us inside the park.
Let's put it this way. The only reason why Shohei wouldn't is it takes a season like this that Judge is having in order to Shohei not be the MVP.
That's right. I think he's going to win the MVP because of what he means to the Yankees and what he has been the biggest story in baseball. There's no doubt. We cannot normalize at any time what Shohei Ohtani is doing. Whew. Both at the plate, being a top 5 offensive player in the league and a top 5 pitcher in the league is absolutely, we've never seen that. No. And it is, I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. I hope it does.
If he plays like he played this year for the next 5 years, Shohei Ohtani will have 5 more MVPs. It takes a ridiculous year that we've never seen from Aaron Judge to get Shohei Ohtani away from the MVP.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the only way the spotlight comes off of Shohei is if Judge has a season like this. The same, when I was, kind of going back a little bit, like when Miguel was kind of during his MVP runs, it took Mike Trout becoming Mike Trout to kind of take the spotlight off of Cabrera and what he was doing with the bat. Because then, Trout was the best thing. I mean, and still is one of the best players in baseball.
And speaking of, look, you played with Miguel, Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. Got to watch a Triple Crown winner firsthand.
Yeah. An incredible season from Miggy and Judge, who, again, is on pace to hit 65 home runs this year.